Doing? Thank you all so much for joining. Oh my God. The sun will go down. Don't worry. It's been so bright and light here. And the weather has finally been good. We also got rain out of nowhere. But I forgot that we're in spring. And I forgot that we're in spring because the weather has been like in the 90s for a long time. So like 90s, 80s. And so we've been over here in LA acting like it's summer, but it's really spring for us, for everybody. So the weather that we're having right now is the perfect weather because this is our springtime. So it's like really sunny and, just cool, right? You kind of need a little sweatshirt at night. It's not piping hot like it's going to be. And I feel like because we've had such a hot spring, I feel like July and August is going to kick our behinds, but I'm ready. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Thank you all for joining me. If you are new here, my name is Nikki.Star TV. I do comedic reviews of your favorite reality TV shows. I know you're watching some of my older stuff and like, oh my God, they're here for like 5 hours. Yeah, we really like each other. But just so you know, I only talk in the beginning. I only like do the review in total for like 30 to 45 minutes. So that's how long the review will be. And then after that, the Star family will chat about the show and whatever else we feel like talking about. It's just like a hangout session after the review. So if you're just here for the review, do not worry. We will not be here for 2 hours talking about these shows. Because to be honest, there's not much to talk about. But afterwards, if you want to get into it with us, get into it. I don't know what else is there. Oh, Toy, can you do me a favor? Toy? Oh, she's on the rooftop. Darn it.
Hello.
Hey, I need you. I know, are you on the rooftop? If you're not, please.
You're on live, right?
Yeah, I'm on live right now.
I know, that's what I'm saying. You're calling me and you're on live.
Yeah, I'm calling you on live. Can you help me, please?
What do you need, Nicole?
I need your help. It's like 2 things I need for you to do. Thank you. And I don't know why you left. Like normally you guys are here. Where's my co-host? Like it's real ghetto today. It's real ghetto today. Like we're my family and I, and if you watch my vlog, you will see. But my family and I, we're doing something really fun tonight. But because of this event, everybody has like abandoned me. Can you turn on the lights, please? Everybody has abandoned me. Everybody got their own thing doing. Everybody getting ready.
Been abandoned. Stop
Normally I got my co-host here. Like,
hello, Star family.
Everybody is kicking me to the curb. But you guys will find out why. My God, today. Huh?
I said, I'm actually normally on the road doing what I do. Thank God I'm here.
No, you're normally here in my business. And in the Star family's business.
Hello, Star family. I have some announcements today. So
oh yeah, Toya-Star.
Stay on.
Toya-Star has some announcements.
You want me to start now?
Huh? Oh yeah, do the announcements. Good morning, Saints. We have announcements, then we have the review. Yeah, I'll do the order of the review. We're starting with the reviews. Oh no, we're starting with Potomac. Then we're going to get into the reviews, and then we're going to end with In the City because I got to talk about that. I'm not reviewing it, but I need to drag it. Anyway, go ahead with your announcements.
Hello, Star family. Thank you so much for being here. We love you, love you, love you. Thank you so much for how you love on Nikki.Star. We are so grateful that you are here. Yes, makeup.
Period. I'm ready too.
Oh, yes, you are. Come on, Ombre.
Yeah, Ombre.
Yes. I'm coming on to make an announcement about something that we've just launched, which I'm very happy about.
We're getting adult here. We're growing up.
Yes, we are. But it's called the Nikki.Star Star Family Reunion email list.
It's a family reunion. It's a family reunion. It's a family reunion. I don't need you rapping. It's a family reunion. Yeah.
So with that said, I'm going to be putting a link in the chat. If you can click that link, that will take you to the Nikki.Star Family Reunion email list, and we would love to have you within the Star family. And you might be asking, what is an email list? Well, the email list is so you can get invited to Nikki.Star, her meetups. We have some amazing things curated and planned, and we want you guys to meet Nikki.Star in person. And we also want you to come to some events that she's going to be doing. And also, can you see yourself at one of these lives with a live studio audience? So we're looking forward to that. So that's why we have the Nikki.Star Family Reunion email list. Make sure you click on and join the family.
Thank you so much. Church announcements. The church announcements are done. Let's get into it. Huh? The girl, get it out the way. It's fine.
That's the Star Family big area.
Toya, it does not matter. Do what you got to do and get out the way. Hold on. I have to make sure I have her picture. It's a family reunion.
Yes, it is. Yes,
it's a family reunion. It's a family reunion. It's a family reunion. Wait a minute, I don't have the picture. While I get the picture, let me bring up the article that we're going to read together. This is straight from the horse's mouth. Robyn Dixon is back on the Real Housewives of Potomac. Don't cry. Don't cry. I think this is going to be a good thing. I think that this is going to be a good thing. Don't you cry. Don't you cry. This is going to work. This is going to work. Do not cry. There we go. Robyn Dixon returning to the Real Housewives of Potomac as a friend in season 11 alongside a cast of familiar faces. The cast of, let me make sure you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. There we go. The cast of season 11 of the Real Housewives of Potomac has been confirmed. What the hell is this? The Shady Poo. Is this on Watch What Happens Live? Oh, absolutely not. Andy, you've lost it. Is she supposed to be shady feces?
Emotional and all over the place.
Right.
Oh, Watch What Happens Live has jumped the shark. What is going on over there? Anyway, we have some major intel on the cast for season 11 of the Real Housewives of Potomac. On Friday, April 10th, it was confirmed that Robyn will return to the group as a friend of on the same day the rest of the cast of familiar faces was confirmed. The cast for the upcoming new season of the Real Housewives of Potomac includes returning housewife Karen Huga, Giselle Bryant, Ashley Darby, boo, Wendy Osefo, Stacey Rush, and Tia Glover. Filming is also now in full bloom. The news comes just weeks after season 10 of the Real Housewives of Potomac wrapped up back in March 2026 with a 3-part reunion. Robyn joined the Housewives of Potomac in season 1 along with Giselle, Karen, and Ashley. During her time on the show, Robyn has taken fans inside her ups and downs and her friends, as well as her life at home as a mom and her sons and her relationship with one-time ex-husband Ron Dixon. In fact, they reconciled and remarried during her time on the Real Housewives of Potomac. She also grew her brand during her time on the show to include her hat line, her podcast with Giselle, Reasonably Shady, and beyond. Fans will recall Robyn stepped away from Potomac season 8. Well, no, I will say this. I give Robyn mad respect for this because she was like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it and I'm not going to lie like everybody else. I was fired. I was fired. So in the final moments of the season 8 finale, an update about the couple popped up on the screen. Robyn has signed a lease for her first Glow 30 location and hopes to have doors open in 2024, it read. As for the world's opinion on her and Juan's marriage, the Dixon 100% don't care. While Robyn took some time away from the Real Housewives of Potomac, she did appear on season 3 of Peacock's The Traitors. Oh, I didn't know that. She also continued to expand her Glow business and host her podcast with Giselle. How are we feeling, guys? How are we feeling about that? Here's the thing. I know a lot of people do not like this, right? However, I've been saying that if Karen is back, we're going to need Robyn. Here is why. We're going to need Robyn because nobody whacks Robyn like Karen. Their moments together are absolutely hilarious. Like there's no better comedy on Potomac than when Robyn gets under Karen's nerves and she has to get her together. My God, today it is. We just have to do it. We just have to do it. I know you guys are not happy about it, but it has to happen, y'all. It has to happen. We cannot go a season without Karen. Now, I know Robyn ain't saying nothing to me. And your loveless marriage. Like, come on, y'all. Oh, is Juan gonna come pick you up? No, because he don't like you. He wants me. Like, we can't. Nobody gets Robyn together like Karen. Nobody. And here's the thing, Robyn's not going to be a full-time housewife. So she is going to be a friend of. So we don't have to really deal with her like that. We only really have to see her at scenes, like at scenes with the full cast. You know what I mean? Like, she's not going to be in the show like that. She's literally only there so Karen can whack her. That's it. And guys, it's hilarity. Hilarity. We have to do it. We have to do it. TIK-Star, do we need to see any more of the floor?
No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Do we need to steam any more of the floor? Let's wrap up our steamer. I'm telling you, you know how Whitney Houston is addicted to, or was addicted to, vacuuming? TIK-Star, I got a steamer because I hate our floors. I got a steamer, and I was just like, I'm just going to do it every now and again. Every day this girl steams for no reason. For no reason. Like, now it is a reason, but she just has a huge issue with, not a huge issue. She's just really attracted to steaming. She's really attracted to steaming for some reason. Anyway, it has to happen, y'all. We need Robyn. And here's the thing, Angel, you cannot still be friends with that girl. She lost one of the best checks you'll ever have. No, I won't say that. Who am I? She made you lose a really good opportunity. This is going to be a really good opportunity. However, I think this may just work out best for you because your husband didn't like filming the show. You didn't like the cast. And I don't think this show really did you any favors. But I would have really loved to see Angel without Kierna to see how that would operate. And Kierna, wow, what a huge opportunity you lost. Black women were behind you. We hated what happened to you. We hate that Ashley set you up to get jumped. Set up Wendy to get jumped and you just got in the crossfires. Absolutely hated that for you. And that's why we were rooting for you to get on the show. We wanted you to hold the brick. We really, really did. We were just like, yes, she's back on it. Like, she needs her moment because what happened to her wasn't right. Black women really rode for you, only for you to get on this show and just become a bully. It was just so weird the way you were like never happy, constantly trying to find an issue. You bring Angel on the show as your friend. You're cussing her out every time, chin checking her. Angel is like shrinking in your presence and she could be having a good time with the girl. She goes back and hangs with you. Next minute she comes back, she hates everybody. Like you too. Sadness and madness. You really, Bebop and Rocksteady, you really ruined this opportunity for yourselves. This could have been a really good opportunity for the both of you if you would have played it right, because I feel like the fans would have really rocked with you guys because the Potomac cast is annoying. They're annoying, right? Just like when Wendy, she can have her moments, but we would have really latched on to you, especially if you would have came in as girlfriends and just really showed us how, millennials dip and do it and have a good time, especially with Kieran. She didn't have kids. So she was, she was the child-free housewife. So she could have been like really, really fun. Angel had young kids, so she could be like the millennial showing us what it's like to be like a new mom and, dealing with a fine husband and a business. It would have been really interesting to see that from the both of you. But you guys were just so dead set on, I don't know what y'all storylines were. You just came in real nasty, didn't like anybody, and it just showed. And it got to the point, and I knew it. I knew that Kierna wasn't coming back. I wasn't sure about Angel because it was her first season. And I feel like, man, she got cheated. It would have been great to see her without Kierna. However, I knew when Andy started this thing on Threads to ask people what are some of the questions that they have, and everybody was just like, why haven't you fired Kierna and Angel? Like, all of the questions were like, get them out of here. We do not like them. Why are they on the cast? I knew it was done for Kierna. I wasn't sure about Angel. And Monique, how do you feel? Everybody was, well, I won't say everybody, but after that binder moment, that's what everybody was expecting. So it was like, oh, Monique is coming back on the show. Finally, somebody to get Giselle together. You came back and you joined the Green Eye Bandits. You joined the Green Eye Bandits? What? Ridiculous. And Jazzy, listen, you're not coming back. Why are you not coming back? You got an attitude problem. I hate to say it. Like, Jazzy would snap for no apparent reason. I honestly feel like if Jazzy would have focused on her boyfriend and them kids with that weird, her husband and them kids with that weird timeline, I think that probably would have, if she was able to bring him in more, I think that would have worked in her favor, because at the end of the day, she's a wife, she's a housewife, and she's a housewife to a multimillionaire. Like, that's a show, right? Wealthy Housewives. So that probably would have worked well in your favor if you opened up more of your life. But I just think you spent too much time fighting with the girls, because I just still don't understand why you cut Stacey out like that. Don't do that to me on the brink of my wedding, girl. Girl, what was that for? It was just really weird, and I don't think the audience could latch on to the chaotic. Like, it was like just chaotic. It was just, the script would flip. You would just switch like out of nowhere. People would be like, "Well, what just happened, Jazzy?" And it sucks, because I felt like you guys really could have made something shake. Because you, like, they were the youngest. I feel like the youngest girls got cut from the show. You guys were the youngest. You were the young millennials who was going to come into the show and dip it and do it and have a good time. That's what y'all were supposed to do. Y'all were supposed to have fun. Y'all were supposed to let Gen X be miserable. Y'all were supposed to have fun. And y'all didn't have fun. Y'all hated the whole thing. Sucks. We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. Here's the thing. Tia got saved because of that family. Tia got saved because of that family. And this just confirms for me that Bravo is watching. I knew you were watching. You don't want to pay, and that's okay. But I know. Y'all saved Tia because of that family. Never wrong. Just early. Anyway, those are all of my thoughts. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Because I was going to talk about two other people, but they have not been confirmed. So I don't want to talk about a speculation. But I will say this. If they're confirmed, I'll do another live and we'll talk about it. But I will say this. The two girls that we're talking about, one Restream is looking better and better each day. Please believe I'm wrapping this hoe up. I will not be giving my coins to StreamYard and be going through this. Anyway, what I was saying was, one of the girls is not black. She's married to a black man. That doesn't count. Might as well be married to a white man. Child. I'm sorry. Ooh, I'm sorry. That was shady. It was true. But her husband is black, and I think she's friends with Stacey. And it's alleged that she is filming with the ladies as a friend of. We don't talk about speculations here unless it's like, I haven't seen it from like a credible source. So I don't want to like talk about it, but I will say, Bravo, if that's what you're planning on doing, cut her out. No, because you're whitewashing every show. Keep our shows black. No shade. No, she got a black man and a partially black baby. It don't matter. Keep this show black. We already got ROBYN. That's enough white women on the show. It's enough. Please. I saw that. I said, here we go. No. Keep our shows black, or as close to black as you can get. And then the other one is a nut job. The other one that is the speculation that she's filming. She is a nut job. And I'm like, Bravo, don't do this. She's a nut job, and she's giving MAGA, because she was at the White House last year for Easter. So I'm hoping that she is not on the show, but she has a husband that's like a giant. I like to climb a tree, but when it gets into giant territory, no. I like my trees to still be human. When we get over 6'5", I'm out. That's Nephilim, right? That's that giant territory, and that's not. I still want my baby to have some human genes. Anyway, she's crazy. I was looking at that girl's Instagram. Oh, she's a nut job. She was giving like prophetic words. Girl, what? Girl, what? The Lord just spoke to me. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. She's a full-blown nut job, and she gives MAGA. Bravo, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't ruin the brand. Don't put that MAGA nut job on the show. She's going to hate it. She's going to hate it. So it's alleged. I'll talk about it when like we have like some definite tea on them. But no, if you're going to bring another housewife, let it be black. Let it be a black woman. Okay. And also keep them MAGA nut jobs off our shows. Thank you. That's all I have to say. What do you guys have to say? Let's get into it. Let me do a timer because we got 2 shows to review, child. You know what? I actually have some stuff to say about Beverly Hills. Not me liking the show when it's about to go off air. Thank the Lord. Do we have any doctors in the chat? I have been craving salads. I don't want to eat nothing else but a salad. What that mean? Because I'm thinking about a salad right now. What's going on with me? Let me put my timer on. Do I have any subscribers in the Maldives? Is it Maldives? I like Maldives. Do I have any subscribers in the Maldives? I want to come near. I might do a little meetup in the Maldives. Anyway, let me get into the comments. Vodka, what's up? I knew you would be here, Vodka. Also, let me play with this comment. I have it on regular. That don't look different. Oh, I like that. I didn't know I could do that. I'm sorry. I'm looking at all these new features, and I guess because I'm about to get rid of this, I'm like, what else can I play with? Kyle needs a takedown season for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. You know what? It may be next because I feel like this is Dorit's takedown season because what just happened on this last episode, she might be cooked. Yasmin, what's up? Yasmin said, hey, Nikki.Star fan, what's up? Hey, Thomas Z said, the only bad thing about it getting warm here is that the bugs suddenly, oh, please. Oh, I hate the bugs, but I can't complain. It's not Atlanta. Jumanji. Thank you. I'm trying to, I was going to do like another eye with a little sparkle, but I feel like stepping out today. Thank you, Zora. Zora said pretty and pink ombre. Hey everyone, thank you. Yes, me said the makeup is for you. Thank you. Hey, Dwayne. I feel like it's been forever. How are you? Thank you for being here. Iferimpathy said it's the Star family reunion. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm also, maybe it's just me, but I'm bringing family reunions back. Not with my family. We got a lot going on. But I'm bringing family reunions back. Hey, Mama Star. Mama Star is here. Mama Star said, "Oh, seems like I've been replaced by TIK. Well, you should be here, but you kicked me to the curb for somebody else." Thank you so much, Fusola. Thomas E said, "Can't stop looking at your makeup." Oh my God! Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Busola said, "Hope you're going to happen." Yes. If you weren't in my last slide, this is the thing. I said my first international trip is just going to have to be London. It has to be. Like, you guys have been holding me down for years. It will absolutely be London. Unfortunately for me, I live in America. Well, no, not unfortunate. I live in Black America, but it is next to the rest of Americas. And because of that, we dealing with some stuff. And so international travel is just not on my list right now. Because I need Iran to know like what planes I'm on. So please, yeah. So, but we'll see. We will absolutely see. Wait. I know that this is what I talked about, Robyn. I know that this is what I talked about, Robyn. Hannah said, boo, tomato, tomato, tomato. Hey, So Seth. So Seth said, Robyn has me blocked. Robyn has me blocked on Instagram. I have no idea why. I've never said anything about these shows on my personal social media. LOL. So Seth, you said something. Or you know what? She probably do what I do. You probably commented on something else and she found all of your socials and blocked. That's what I do. Baby, if somebody get on my nerves or I get into something with somebody, I block them everywhere. I block them everywhere. I find all of their social medias. I find their Finsta. I block everything. I block everything. Hey, Bart Meets World. Bart Meets World said, hey, Nikki.Star fam, popping in before my interview in a few. Oh, good luck on the interview. Or is it like giving an interview for like TV? Whatever it is, good luck, my dear. Zora says, is he saying that she's the poop? That I don't know what that was, but that was very odd. And let me tell you something, Andy. Don't do that with nobody dark skinned. Ooh, no! The show will be gone. Ooh. Ooh. CM said, why they bring the biggest liar back? So Karen can whack her. That's it. That's it. Yes, me said I don't want to see Juan's roommate. We're not going to see her like that. We're only going to see her when Karen is getting her together. Hannah said she will be so annoying. Also, now all of the colorist antagonists are back on the show. I don't think they're going to be dumb enough to make that mistake again. Busola said, are they doing poop jokes? I don't know, but that was weird. I didn't even notice that. What the hell? I don't even live on a busy street. But for some reason, that side street, they be speeding down there. This is the residential area. My God, today. I don't know. But that was very odd to have that next to, well, you know, she's a white woman. But it's just like, if that was like Wendy, that would not go over well. That was so odd. Andy, it's getting weird over there. Hannah said they are about to target Tia or Wendy. They hate the brown girls. I hope that they don't do that nonsense. And I hope that Tia plays her position. Tia, you are there for your fun, multicultural family. Big that up. Don't get into nothing with nobody. Don't join the clique. Don't bring a bone and don't carry it back. You are there for your fun, interesting, kooky, multicultural family. That's it. Your job is to bring the diaspora together. That's it. That's it. Don't get into nothing else. Don't ruin this. So Seth said, I'll take Robyn over Ashley. I absolutely agree. What is Ashley going to do? What is she going to give us? She is the queen of go on, girl, give us nothing. Her and Kyle Richards. What is she going to do? What is she going to do? Hannah said Angel should have stayed. Here's the thing. I agree. I would have wanted to see what Angel was like without Karen. I don't think we really met her. And I don't think that was fair, but it's just like you attached yourself to Karen. Yikes. Jasmine said Robyn will probably be whacking Wendy too. That would not be a smart move because right now Wendy's a fan favorite. Also, she's going to be going through it with her case. And, you know, Wendy's going to do that. Oh, I can't believe it. People are going to ride for her. That's not going to be smart for Robyn. If Robyn wants to keep her brick, just take your wax from Karen and that's it. Don't get in a nut with nobody. But she's such a meanie. I don't know if she'll be able to not do that. So Steph said, do I want to see Robyn dragged? Yes. Jasmine said, yeah, Angel should have stayed and Ashley leave. I agree with that. Joe said, this Real Housewives of Potomac cast seems like another season of people ganging up on stage. I didn't even think about that. That's not smart. They're dumb. If you gang up on Stacey or Wendy, stupid. or even Karen. I'm telling you, they have to go off of BravoCon. When Karen walked on that stage for BravoCon, I said, oh, she bigger than the program. And then Wendy slithered on that stage. The way them housewives and their bobs went ballistic over her. I said, oh, okay. We got some new queens of Potomac. It would be foolish to go after Karen, Wendy, or Stacey. Everybody else is up for grabs. Sorry to you. But don't get into nothing. Don't get into nothing. Hannah said, this is why Real Housewives of Potomac will never be as good as Atlanta. They refuse to fire Megamind or Giselle. That's one thing about Atlanta. Nobody's paycheck is safe. Atlanta will give you a pink slip, child. Dare Show Podcast said, I'm tired of the switch ups every season. My Lord, give the new ones a chance. Lord, I agree. Kiana got a chance. This was our second season. Angel didn't get a chance. And that's not fair. E for Empathy said, Robyn is a Giselle sycophant. But I do love Karen getting at her, and Wendy did a great job too. It may be fun to see Stacey get into the fun too. Hopefully, we'll see if these girls are smart. These girls are smart. Zora said, I'm addicted to watching. Oh, you're just like my sister. You're just like her. Out of nowhere. She's like, oh, I'll do the floor. Girl, it's 2 a.m. What's going on? I did not know bringing that steam mop in here was going to be like the highlight of her life. My mom said, Karen plus Robyn equals unlimited laughter. You are right. You are right. Give Me Shelter said, Ashley was setting up Candace to get jumped. It was Candace. Thank you. I forgot. You're right. I can't believe that she's still employed by Bravo. More upset about Ashley coming back or not being reduced to a friend of. She should be a friend of as well. Here's the thing. I absolutely agree that Ashley shouldn't be on the show. Ashley would not have been on the show if Candace would have came back. Because no way Candace would have dropped that assault on Kiana. No way. Candace would have been like, that was supposed to be me. Candace would not have let that go, and the network would have had to side with her. Hannah said they would never keep her in Angel because of Karen coming back. That's the thing. I think they had to trim the fat to pay for Karen's, to pay out Karen's what am I trying to say? Not check. Wage, I guess, to pay Karen's wage, because Karen makes the most out of all of them. So with her gone, you use that money that you were using on her to pay 2 people. Now that she's back, you got to trim the fat. You got to trim the fat. And Robyn, they're probably, paying her in food stamps. You know what I mean? They probably paying her under the table. But no, I'm joking. I just don't think she's making what she was making before she left the show. Tamma Z said, at this point, Sadness and Madness, Doom and Gloom can just sell couple shirts. They got to do something, child. Because when I saw their live, I was like, y'all still angry? This is not good. This is not good. You're still angry? This is the time to woo the audience, because the contracts are about to come out. You guys are sitting on live miserable talking about how you hate everybody. Why would they hire you back? Y'all don't love money. Maybe, you know what? Maybe you don't need it. Good for you. Good for you. Tia, that's it. That's it. That's it. She is out of nowhere. She just gets her together. Out of nowhere. Oh, we should not talk about husbands. Please. Because I know where your husband was last night. And it wasn't where you. We have to get her back just for that. Just for that. A fool, Hannah. She absolutely flopped. This was your moment. Everybody thought we was getting Monique with the binders, and we got Zen Monique. It's just like, oh, okay. Well, if you're in such a happy place, never mind. I'm not saying you got to be miserable on this show, but it's just like you came back and immediately became friends with Giselle. Please. I would have had that sit down with her. I would have been like, as long as you're cool with me, I'm cool with you. But you know, I had an issue with you, right? Like, she should have like stood her ground. She just like faded into Giselle. And it's just like, no, that's not what the fans want to see. Yasmin said, I be watching Potomac, but I won't be watching Potomac, but I'll be here for the lives. Well, thank you. So Steph said the main problem with Potomac is production. They don't really cultivate personal story and overly cater to Giselle. I would have to agree with that. Bart meets World Side. I really wanted better for Jazzy and Kay, but they were indefensible. Same. Kierna in that mug, her beautiful mother, her fine brother. Of course I wanted that family to stay on the show. Of course. But she has such a piss poor attitude. It's just like, well, if you hate being here, why do I want to watch that? Why do I want to watch that? And like, you this gorgeous woman trying to force Norbit to propose to you. It's weird. When you're angry at everything. Well, Wendy, she didn't say anything to me. Wendy keeps on apologizing to you. It's still not good enough. It's weird. Then y'all were both mad at the reunion. Okay, well, go home. Go home. So Seth said, y'all think Gen X people are so old. No, I was just, isn't Giselle Gen X? Or are they boomers? No, I'm dead serious. I thought that Gen X is like, what, 48? That's not old. Am I wrong? Aren't Gen X just like 48? Yeah. I wasn't saying that like, I'm sorry, because I know I got Gen X in here. I wasn't saying that like Gen X is old. I was just saying that like, you know, the older girls ain't going to be dipping into doing like the millennials. Or maybe they are. I don't know. But I was just like, you guys are supposed to be the babies of the show. Why aren't y'all acting like the babies of the show? Y'all should be the ones telling the Gen X girls, let's dance on bars. The Gen X girls should be like, no, we don't do that. You know, we don't dance on bars. My son is in college. Put a drink or two in them, and then everybody's dancing on bars. That's what I meant. I meant that they are supposed to be fun. They are supposed to be fun, while the more mature women are like, oh no, you know, they come in and they mother, and then you just get them all mixing and blending and pulling each other to different sides. That's what they were supposed to be. They were just miserable. They were just miserable. My God, today, play your position. I'm telling you, if I was not such a snob, I would do reality TV. I would play my position. I would make all the money I could make. And I would get a Bethany Frankel deal out of all of that. I would get a Cardi B come up. That's what reality TV is supposed to be. A lot of people don't play it right. It's so crazy. This is a stepping stone for you. And also, if like Hollywood was more like receptive of reality stars as like actors for real, I probably would do it. But I would be lying the whole time. I don't know. I would be lying the whole time. Mama Star said we need Candace back on the show. I only want her back if she wants to be back. She seems so happy away from this nonsense. CM says, so Giselle didn't have a package, but got her boo back. On the bright side, only bright side is seeing Robyn and Ashley battling for Giselle. Well, remember, Giselle gave that whole, she pleaded for her spot at the end of the reunion. Remember, she was talking about all the stuff that she's doing and how she's, you know, open to, you know, the show seeing that now. Like, she pleaded her case, and I don't think that is the last place that she pleaded her case. I think she talked to Andy. I think she talked to production. I think she was talking to execs. Yeah, I think she did what she needed to do. Hey, Cameron. Cameron said, hey, Nikki, hey, Star family. I didn't even get the notification that I'm live, but I'm here. Thank you. Hannah said they're about to bully Tia. If Tia, the way she got Ashley together, if Tia handles conflict like that, I think she'll be fine. I think she will be fine. Hannah said, I don't want that white lady on our black show. Saying, no shade. But it's just like, what Bravo is doing with the other shows, I don't like. There's not going to be any black shows on Bravo except for Potomac and Atlanta. Even the shows that there are black people, they're whitewashing everything. So let's just keep the black shows black, please. Absolutely not. We already got a colorism problem. Oh my God, colorism and racism on the same show. That's too much. I'm checking out. I had to battle the colorism. Now I got to battle colorism and racism, colorism and colorism's mother. No. Absolutely not. Social Stuff said, if that Prophet lady makes the cast, I'm boycotting. I don't want to hear. She is off her rocker. I said, no way you pass casting. Like the first few, you don't even got to go far on her page. She is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. No. Simone said, Potomac don't need no Kim Z over here. Absolutely not. That discourse is not going to get them ratings. It's not. You know, Hannah, I saw that. And I was just like, I passed her over what? I think she's embellishing. Cameron said, can you just imagine a new crazy girl in the same show? Oh my God. I will say that'll be good TV, but I just don't want to platform somebody like that. Right? Especially with the Black community and spiritual psychosis right now. Like, that's the last thing we need is another evangelical nut job to mess it in the minds of Black people. We don't need that. We do not need that. No shade. When we get over 6'5", I get scared. Anything over 6'5" is scary to me. So Steph, I had 3 exes that are 6'7" and 6'8". LOL, fun times, child. That's too much. That's a palm tree. I want to climb a regular tree, child, not a palm tree. Mom. Oh, Monique is mad. You know what? I'm not. I wouldn't be shocked by that if that's true. CM. I wouldn't be shocked because she's crunchy. And those crunchy people, that crunchy the MAGA pipeline, it's not long. CM said, if Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is gone, maybe we can film Miami because they got stuff, right? I'm like, no shade. Put Jersey on pause again and pick up the cameras for Miami. Social Stuff said, if that Prophet lady, I got that. Giving Shelter said, Dorit has to go. She and Kyle have the same level of narcissism, except Kyle can afford it, child. Dewey said, it has been a while. Haven't been able to catch a live in a while, but definitely checking out the replay. Totally agree that the white woman should not be on Potomac at all. Maldives or Maldives. CM said, your iron may be low or you're just hot and trying to stay full and hydrated. Is my iron low? Because I tore that lettuce up last night and I'm craving lettuce. Oh Lord. Thank you, F. Usher. Miss you. I'm gonna get a couple more and then we're going to get into Beverly Hills. Zora said, when short women date 6'5" men, how do you argue without being condescending? Do you get to step on the stool? Or do you sit down for eye contact? Messy, Zora. Dewey said, oh no, I got that one. She should have got another shot. Dewey said, I'm glad I didn't watch last season of Potomac. Then LOL, y'all make it seem miserable. It wasn't their best season. Joe said, my mom is Gen X and she's almost 60. She's on the older. Okay. That's what I meant. But again, Gen X, my Gen X subscribers, please. I wasn't being, I love y'all. I love y'all. Yeah, that's right, Social Stuff. If you caught it, Giselle pleaded on behalf of Ashley at the reunion and herself. Like, I'm telling you, she went to production and she went to an exec and was just like, this is what me and Ashley got going on. They pleaded their case. And a lot of housewives don't know that. You can go plead your case and say, this is what I got going on next season, and this is what I will show. That has saved a lot of housewives. Giving Shelter said the magnification of Bravo will be its downfall. Bravo wants to platform the. I hope you're joking. My God, today. Hey, JL, thank you for being here. Let's get into BH Beverly Hills. Jennifer Tilly. Where is that fun little heifer at? Oh, I took out the Beverly Hills girls. Oops. Let me see if I have their picture saved somewhere else. If not, we're just gonna go through it real quick. Let me see. Do I have it on here? No, I don't have that. Ooh. I forgot I got rid of their pictures to make space because I can only have a certain amount of pictures. I don't know where these pictures are at. I don't know where I got these pictures from, but this is not the pictures for the season. I am so shady. When did I make this? I'm not using that. Anyway, I'll get the right pictures next season. I can't believe Nikki. Do better. Anyway, Jennifer Tilly. I am really loving her fashions. This is what I say when I want to see like a housewife in their fashions. This should be the standard in my opinion. Some of her fashions don't hit all the time for me, but they work for her. It's fun, it's fashionable, it's designer, it's money. Like that's what a housewife should do. And I feel like she's been a really good addition to the show. I've really been enjoying her fashions. I love when she jumped in the pool with Rachel Zoe's son. She is just the good time housewife who got a lot of money and dresses very well. I enjoy her on this show. I really do have fun watching her. Now, here's the thing. I'm no fan of Sutton, right? So when Dorit got her together for being in her business, I was just like, oh, okay. I ain't feel no way about it. But I will say this. Dorit is very nasty. The way she cusses these women out is crazy to me. And maybe this is odd for me because I'm Black, right? And my friend group is Black. We got 2 whites. My girlfriend group, yeah, I got 1 white girl. 1 white girl in my girlfriend group, but like the majority of my girlfriends are Black women, right? We don't have this nonsense. Like it's just, we don't talk to each other like this. And the way Dorit can talk to them and they're just like, oh, I'm like, choke her. No, I don't mean that. I'm sorry. Girl, who you talking to? No, I'm joking. But I'm just like, I would never talk to my girlfriends like that. And they would never talk to me like that because we like each other. And I got to say this to the white girls that be in here popping in. Y'all friendships are very hostile. It's very hostile. And it oftentimes it seems like y'all do not like each other. And y'all really have to work on that. That's not normal. That should not be normal. The friendships are so hostile, the way y'all talk to each other, the way y'all treat each other. It's just like, don't be friends then, if this is what you have to do. Because the way Dorit got Sutton together. Oh, Sutton has an opinion. Let me listen. And Sutton couldn't do anything. She was gagged. She was like, Dorit. But listen, that's how she is. She's been like that the whole time. But when she was like that with the Black girl, nobody had a problem. When she was talking to Garcelle like that, nobody had a problem. Now she's talking to you like that. Now y'all want to get mad. Don't get mad. You accepted it. You accepted it. So her thing is, y'all let me, when it was Garcelle, y'all was hyping me up. Now that I'm doing it to you, It's a big issue. No, 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 no. You accepted it. You said that this is who she is, right? And then you blame Garcelle for getting mad at her treating her like that. So don't you get upset now, Sutton. Don't you clench your pearls now, Kyle. Don't you shed a tear, Erica Jane. Because you cheered her on when she did it to Garcelle. And now she's doing it to you. Ain't that like America? Ain't that like America? It's funny when it's happening to the black people. But when it happens to you, now it's a problem. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. But my God, today, the way she was talking to Sutton, and Sutton just ate that. Crazy work. Crazy work. And I also want to say this about the White Housewife shows. And I'm not saying that this is, indicative of all worker friendships, but they never have fun. Like fun with each other, right? The only time they really have fun with each other is when they're drunk. When they are sober, they do not like each other. The only time they come together is to either bully a minority or to get out a younger woman. That's the only time they link up and work as a unit. Outside of that, they do not like each other. They do not have fun unless they're intoxicated and doped up on some pills. Outside of that, enemies. It is just very tough to watch. I'm just like, Sutton, you could say something. You could defend yourself. And something's like, I can't believe Dorit. Dorit cusses her out. She runs to Kyle. Like, I can't believe what Dorit. Why don't you get Dorit together in front of her face? Like, what is it about her that you're so shook? I really do not get it. But listen, you should have been in that lady's business. You shouldn't have been in that lady's business. And she let you know, don't come over here. Don't come over here and don't get in it. You should have listened. You should have listened. So because Dorit got her together, now Sutton wants to leave Rachel Zoe's birthday party. She's like, I'm going to leave. I have never been talked to like that. You have your mother. Your mother. You have that's normally how the white woman in your life talk to you. We've seen it. We've seen it. So please, let's not clutch your pearls. So here's the thing. Dorit didn't know that she was being nasty to Sutton. And again, I don't think that she knows how she's coming off because they hyped her up, justified her, and protected her when she was treating Garcelle like that. So I think she is so confused that everybody now has a problem with her when Dorit is like, this is who I've always been. And last season, you guys were hyping me up. So what is the problem now? So she's so confused. Sutton finally goes over to her and tells her, hey, I didn't like how you talked to me. And Dorit is like, what did I do? And she tells her, and she's like, okay, well, I'm sorry that you're hurt. She is so mean. I'm sorry that you're hurt. Okay. And Sutton's like, well, I don't really believe you. And that's kind of not an apology. And Dorit starts going back and forth with her. And then she goes, you know what, honey? Not doing this. Not doing this. Not doing it. And walks away. And Sutton is just so heartbroken. But I'm just like, listen, that's the monster y'all created. That's your Frankenstein. Victor Frankenstein. Y'all know what I mean. Deal with it. Deal with it. That is the monster you created. Deal with it. But I will say, Dorit needs a good checking. Outside of what life is already doing to her. But I just do not see it happening because this cast coddles that behavior. So for them to now have an issue, I don't feel bad for her, but I can understand why she feels like everybody is ganging up on her and why she feels so confused, because this is who she has always been. But not only did she just do it to Garcelle when she treated Garcelle like that, when she's also treated women that they don't like that, they were okay. So Dorit is just like, I feel like everybody's just being mean to me and ganging up on me and saying that I'm doing these things, and I'm not actually doing those things. When she actually is. She's actually being very mean. She's actually being very nasty. But this is the first time people have had an issue with it. And I feel like it's just too late. I feel like it's just too late. But she does need a checking. I don't think it's going to come from this show. Anyway, Rachel Zoe's birthday party was cute. I will say, for somebody who hates their birthday, she threw a really good party. She threw a really good party. Who was that guy singing happy birthday to her? I'm like, are we trying to get signed? Even like when he started singing in the mic real loud, because he had a problem that everybody was singing happy birthday. I feel like maybe Rachel told him that he was going to have a solo, and I think he thought that was the solo. And so when everybody started singing, he got louder. I felt like he was a little annoyed by that. But then everybody was looking at him like, girl, calm down. It's not that deep. It's happy birthday. He was so loud, a little off. But he wanted people to know, oh, I can sing, and this is my moment. Don't jump in. Happy birthday, Rachel. Well, doing the most. Doing the most. I said, ooh, turn his mic down. My God, today. So anyway, the next day, Sutton is talking to her mother, the last remaining daughter of the Confederate, and she's telling her about Dorit. It's not lost on me that her mother could sympathize with Dorit. Oh, she's just going through a lot, you know. It's just hard for her. They ain't gonna understand that, daughter. Oh, suddenly, you understand her, but you couldn't quite grasp Garcelle. I know what you are. I know what you are. I will say, I cannot stand that plantation princess, but her mother did give me a little chuckle. Because while Sutton is talking to her about their trip in Italy, wait, I got to get the exact word. While she's telling her mother about the trip, her mother's listening and she goes, Puccini. Girl, what? Even Sutton was like, oh, okay. Like, it was so like random, but it was even more random because it came from her. She just did not seem like somebody who would do something like that. And I was like, oh, it was nice for a moment. After Sutton talks to the plantation princess about her issues, the next scene we see is okay. So y'all know I'm not like a fan of Bose, right? Team Garcelle. Here's the thing. I don't play with Black people who don't stand 10 toes down for other Black people, especially when we're in mixed company. I don't care what y'all beef is. I don't care what y'all beef is. In mixed company, especially in the space of the whites, one band, one sound. For me, Bose broke that. And I was just like, I don't rock with Black people who cross that line. If we're not doing one band, one sound, get away. If you do not want to be African, get away from me, right? I don't play that. So I've just never been a fan, right? However, this scene got me. So Bose and her daughter is walking in, and they're talking about, and her mom's talking about, I'm so glad that we can have dinner together. And the doors open up, and it's her boyfriend with a new wig. Okay. Like, you can't take that wig off and on. Okay. Keep the toupee on. Anyway, he's standing there with flowers, and it's a room full of her family and friends. Clearly, it's an engagement, and she can't get herself together. She's like, ooh, ooh, ooh. She hugs her daughter, and then her daughter walks away and presents her mom. Listen, it was sweet. It was sweet. I'll give her that. I thought it was cute. I was like, oh. I like seeing her happy. I will say that. I really did. I really did like her. I really did just like that moment for her. But I will say this. When I saw who her friends were in the room, I said I clocked her correctly. I clocked her correctly because it's a certain someone who was in that space. And if that is somebody who is so close to you that they're getting invited to your engagement, I know who you are. I know who you are. Clocked her correctly. Because if that's your inner circle, yeah, know who you are. I know who you are. But the engagement was sweet. The engagement was sweet. I will give her that. That moment got me. Listen, at the end of the day, I love seeing a Black woman be loved and appreciated, right? I love that. Although I don't think she should be doing what she's about to do. Not my monkeys, not my circus. But it still was just like, oh, look at her. This is what she wanted. And she just, although she's going to be paying this man's way, she's happy. She's happy. He makes her happy. That's what she wants. And I was just like, oh, it was actually sweet to see. And it was actually sweet to see that her daughter was just a part of it as well. Her mother is gorgeous. Like, because her family that couldn't be there was on the phone, and her mom got on the phone. I said, oh, my God, today, she's stunning. Lord, some good genes over there. Some good genes. Her sister was in a room as well. There was love in that room. And some mothers. But there was love in that room. It was really, really sweet. I also love the fact when she was holding up, after he proposed to her and she said yes, and she was wiping her tears and they hugged or whatever. She looked around the room and she saw his mom. And she was like, hi, Miss, I think it's Dickerson. She said, hi, Miss Dickerson. I'm going to be Miss Dickerson too. It was sweet. I'm getting chills. It was sweet. I thought it was just really, really sweet how her community came together for her, and she got what she wanted. I'll give her that one little thing. She ate that one little thing. That's all I'm giving her. That's all I'm giving her. So and I hate when Bravo does this. Here's where the season is about to start getting good, right? Because Dorit has a book launch, and she invited everybody, right? Dorit has been mean for seasons. She's been cussing out the girls for seasons. Nobody had a problem. Now that she's cussing out Kyle and Erica and Sutton, now it's a big deal. So Sutton decides that she's not going to come. Everybody shows up, right? Not everybody. But Sutton decides that she's not going to come because she didn't like the way that Dorit spoke to her. So she lets Dorit know the day of the event, like an hour before the event starts, that she's not coming. Bowles calls Sutton like while she's on the way there, and she's like, hey, I'm dressed and heading there. Where are you? And Sutton's like, I'm not coming. And Bowles is like, and Sutton's just like, I didn't like how she talked to me. And we haven't fixed anything, so I'm not going to come to something to support her. Then we get a scene of Kyle, who's like hanging out in her regular jeans, talking to her daughters. And Kyle in her confessional is just like, no, I'm not coming. Like, me and her have not been in a good place. I am not going to support her, right? So as everybody's starting to show up, Dorit's planner or whatever is just like, we'll get started soon, but we're just waiting for the rest of the cast to show up, the rest of the girls to show up. She's like, well, I know that one is not coming. I don't know about the others, so they haven't said anything. So Kyle isn't showing up, hasn't told her. We're still waiting for Erica to come. We don't see Erica come through the doors at her event, but we do see Erica ring the doorbell to Sutton's place. Now, wait a damn minute. Sutton and Erica do not like each other, ain't never liked each other, right? But you miss Dorit, the girl you was just crying over, your friend, you miss her event to go hang out with Sutton, that friendship is done. I don't think that they are going to be able to come back from this. That reunion is going to be very, very interesting. And I don't know if that's the season. That's not the season finale. I don't know if next week will be the season finale. But if this is where this group is fractured, this is where the season needs to start. All that other stuff was fluff. I can't even remember what happened in the season. I'm locked into this because those three, Hitler's hoes, oh, they was getting everybody together. They was all working together to take everybody out. Now they're fractured. Let's start the season here. Let's start the season here because let me tell you something. When them heifers don't walk through that event door, oh, Dorit's going to be on a rampage. And she's already fighting with that little man over her finances. She's angry. So everybody going to catch her wrath. And they better accept it. Because when she was doing it to women you didn't like, you thought it was cool. You thought it was fun. When she was doing it to the black girl, you thought it was justified. And you stood 10 toes down behind her. Now that it's you, it's not so fun. You better take it like a champ. Because that's who you hyped up. That's who you created. And she is going to huff and puff and blow your house down. Bose, you're in danger. Bose, you're in danger. Because what them white women can't do to Dorit, they're going to do to you. They're going to do to you. Because that's your girl. And they don't like her. And you going to start defending her? Let's start the season here. That's all I have to say. What do you guys have to say? Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Hey, let's get into it. Let me put on my swimer. I feel like falling in love. Give me a chance that Rachel Zoe's sons are adorable. I bet they won't get cussed out by the cat. You know it's not happening. You know it's not happening. Joe says, one thing that confuses me about Beverly Hills is that all of the actual rich women are friends of Jennifer, Kathy, and Natalie, and half of the full-time housewives are broke. You know what? That's Beverly Hills, though. You have the people who have the real money, and you have the rest who want that real money, but are faking it like they got it. That's Beverly Hills. Me too, Nikki. She's really good. Jennifer Tilly is a really good addition to the show. Toya.Star said, thank you to everyone who has joined Nikki.Star TV, Nikki.Star Family Reunion email list. Your beautiful words are so encouraging to Nikki.Star. She loves you too. Thank you all so much. Joe also said, I've noticed a divide in how Black viewers and white viewers receive Dorit. Because I think her Trump supporting is trash, but a lot of the white girls, Jocelyn voice, love her. Well, of course. Of course they would. Because supporting that man is not a deal breaker for them. Unfortunately. Give me chances that Dorit clearly hasn't been slapped in a meaningful way. She knows who to play with. That's why she had to walk away from Erica, because she got herself into a fight well above her weight class. Absolutely. Social Stuff said, Dorit has a horrible attitude. I'm not taking up for Sutton, but she's always been self-centered and racist. Here we go. Clocking her. Give me shout to say Rachel. Oh, we got Rachel Zoe's sons are adorable. Hey, Art World. Thank you for being here. Zora said, and when there's no minority to bully, there's no friend. If there's not a minority or a young girl, they're at each other's necks. This is not a real friendship. Y'all are not real friends. Nikki said, and Dorit called something a weirdo. She did. She walked away, weirdo. And she was right. Ryan said, was Dorito mean to Crystal? I can't remember. You know what? I can't remember either. Joe said, well, I don't think she had time to be mean to Crystal because her and Sutton was going at it. And so she and Crystal were kind of like friends in that way because they both did not take to Sutton. Joe said, did anyone see the statement put out by the woman dating Roger, Rachel's ex? No, I did not. Please send it to me. Give me shelter. Said the cast should have been refused to film with Dorit after her frequent lateness. I agree. You're right, Nikki. The production and the cast created this poor monster. Now the monster is confused. Yeah. And that is, I just feel bad for her just as much because she's confused. She's like, what is the issue now? What am I doing? I'm not doing anything different from last season. And now everybody has a problem with me. She feels like she's being ganged up on, but it's just like, no, you're a terrible human being. But because you were being a terrible human being to people they didn't like or they wanted off the show, they agreed with you. Who is she a therapist to? Serial killers? My God, today. Asher said, frankly, I'll be honest, I don't like any of them. There's really nobody to like on the show. Aside from Amanda for me, and it's just because I don't know anything about her. Simon Cowell's ex-wife, girl, don't come back. This ain't for you. All the season showed me is that Garcelle, and I wasn't even a big fan of hers, was needed. I do hope they take Kyle down, though. I'm waiting. Here's the thing. Garcelle was likable. That's the thing. Without somebody to like on this show, it's a tough watch. Rachel Zoe could be likable, but it's like her personality is so one note. You know what I mean? It's like Rachel Zoe was like this. Oh my God, I'm sad. Oh my God, I'm crying. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Oh my God, I'm so angry. Oh my God, I can't believe this. Oh my God, I'm heartbroken. Oh my God, I'm falling out. Oh my God, I'm sick. Oh my God, call the doctor. I'm passing out. It's just one note. So it's like, you really can't like get anything from her because it's just the same all around. Like, are you really upset, Rachel? I don't know. I don't know. I can't see it. I don't know. Dwayne said, I haven't watched Beverly Hills because Garcelle left, but Dorit needs a take down season. I think this may be it. I think they might be taking her down at that reunion. Asher said, also, I find Amanda very annoying. I don't like the bullying, but I do understand why they don't like her at the same time. If you get what I'm saying, the gang up doesn't help them, though. I absolutely agree. I agree. Social Steph said, Bose is whack to me, and this engagement is a no. Where was her family member? So her sister was there, and her mom was on the phone. Sorry, I wasn't buying it. Who paid for all of this? Because he lives in the studio and doesn't have a real job. Listen, here's the thing. Black women who make a certain amount of money have a certain amount of status. If you want a black man, you're probably going to have to pay his way. Ew. Like, sisters, we're out learning and out earning them. If you want black love, you probably going to have to take care of him. See, this is the thing. That's why I won't be on a reality TV show. I'm not telling my business. Y'all not going to know I'm paying his way. It'll never happen, though. It'll never happen. Can I just say, I've never in my life paid for anything with a man. Even like my gay boys take care of me. I don't know what that life is like. Going Dutch? I'm African-American. What are we talking about Dutch? I don't know what that life is like. That is crazy to me. Like, I never even fathom having to pay for anything when I'm with a man. What? It's crazy talk. But there are a lot of women out there who does it. Like, here's the thing. I'm not knocking what Bose is doing. I'm just saying it could never be me. It will never be me. I don't understand. When that man sat down there and was just like, well, you know, what if I lose my job and you got to take care of me? That's when I would have left the table. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I don't know what that life is like. Even when I was like a broke college student, when I went on dates, that other broke college student, he paid. He paid. I just don't understand. I don't. It's so crazy. Like, to hear the conversations today, I'm like, I don't know it. My bloodline doesn't know it. Like, the women in my family pay for what? I got a man. Like, it's crazy. What? Insane. Insane. But for some women, some sisters who want black love, you're going to have to, yeah. You might just, why don't you pay the mortgage, let him pay the car note. That's how it's going to have to be, girl. But let him know, if I'm paying for everything, I'm not submitting. Like, if you want a submissive woman, get a broke one, not me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it's going to have to be. But we gotta be realistic here, sisters. A lot of them are not making what we're making. So Steph, his sister was there. She was holding the phone and crying. So Steph said, why was Keely dressed like a prosperity preacher? It's giving Creflo Dollar. I wouldn't be surprised if that's his next stage in life. Asher said, Bose has all those corporate experiences and throwing it down the toilet with how she's going on this show. When you want a man, sometimes you do crazy things. Ibaka said, yes, I see it now with Bose. I see who she is. Give Me Shelter said, the engagement was cringe. Who purchased that ring? I see Bose as the type to pay for her own ring. Probably. So Steph said, putting herself through IVF for a brokey, not smart. Yeah. But she love that man. She love that man, y'all. There is nothing that y'all are going to say to get her up off of him. She loves him with the wig and without the wig. She loves him with a job and without a job. She love that man. Keely not going nowhere. He got a good setup. So Steph said she's going to end up like Sherry Shepp. Ooh, paying child support for a baby that isn't just... Well, no. No, is she using donor eggs? Even if you use donor eggs, that's still a part of you, right? No, she gonna carry that baby. She gonna carry that baby. I think that her body is fine. I think it's what they're producing. Here's the thing, Bose. Have we checked his sperm? He not under 35. It could be him, girl. It could be him. Oh, he's an actor. See him? He's an actor. He not going nowhere. He not going nowhere. Hannah said, Bose can recognize who isn't a good friend to Dorit, but not her fiance who seems to be a bum. God, mess. So the stuff said his family was there counting up their come up. What you gonna do? She gonna give him a better life. Two is for life. What's up? How are you? So Steph said Kyle just rallying the troops to isolate Dorit. That's exactly what's happening. It's very much Karen energy. That's exactly what's happening. Here's the thing. When that group implodes, Dorit is so angry, she gonna tell us where the bodies are buried. Give Me Shelter says, I don't buy her whole storyline. Both is trying to tap into the market. Amanda has unlocked with this fertility journey, in my opinion. I thought so too, right? I was like, oh my God, this is your storyline. But seeing the way she is with this man, I'm like, oh, you're gone. You're gone off this dude. I thought she was scamming us for a storyline. Nope. She's going to try to have his baby because for him, he wants kids. And that's the only way he's going to stay in that relationship is if he has a biological child. He doesn't want to adopt. He wants a biological child. Asher said, Star Family, repeat after me. Beverly Hills are all boring. And repeat. Child, they don't give us nothing, but now they want to give us something and the show about to be over. Elsa Vina said, hey, Nikki, it's been so long since I joined the live. Thank you so much for being here. Give Me Shelter said, BH is boring. BH needs Garcelle. She's not coming back. She's not coming back. JL said, my classmate from another class. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. For those who are struggling, I want it. Thank you for choosing to stay with us. For those who are struggling. Oh, thank you so much for your kind words. And I'm so sorry, JL. I'm so sorry. I had a classmate who did the same thing. Everybody was so shocked because he was the life of the party. My God, today. I'm so sorry. And yes, Please stay with us so we can continue to drag the housewives together. Thank you for sharing, JL. Ryan said, would you be buying Dorit's book? Now, Ryan. Absolutely not. 2 is for life. Sutton is always falling in line with Kyle. What a loser. Here's the thing. Because these ladies still think that Kyle is the queen of Beverly Hills. She's not. It's Rachel Zoe now. It's Rachel Zoe. Suck up to Rachel. Kyle is no longer it. Asher said, Erica and Dorit are a wrap. That's done. And you know what? I'm excited to see where this goes. I don't know. Let's not underestimate that yet. Let's not forget season 7. You are right about that. But my problem is, why aren't we starting here? Now I gotta wait for a whole nother season when Rhode Island is whacking everybody and we're only on episode 3. Ciao. And Atlanta got their mojo back. Y'all gotta bring it. 2 is for life said things got good the last 3 episodes. Beverly Hills needs their behinds whooped for wasting time this season. Absolutely. Absolutely. Jesse said Sutton is starstruck by Erica Charlotte. Yeah, she's so excited. Now she feels like she's in. That's the clique she's always wanted to be a part of. Now she feels like she's in. SW Star said, Nikki, how would you fix Beverly Hills? How I'll fix Beverly Hills is we got to get rid of Kyle. It's over. It's over. We have to get rid of Kyle. I think the only person I would keep from this cast is Jennifer Tilly and Jennifer Tilly. I think I would keep Jennifer Tilly. I don't think Amanda fits with this cast. I think the rest of the housewives, time's up. We've seen enough. All that you are able to show us, you've showed us. So it's time to go a different way. I think we absolutely need to bring back. I think we absolutely. Well, I would like to bring back Crystal, who Crystal is outside of this show, not Crystal that we saw on Beverly Hills. Crystal outside of the show is fun. She is fun. I would love to see Crystal. I don't understand how there's not a Persian girl on this cast. And Beverly freaking Hills. Let's get a wealthy Persian chick on this show. Then we absolutely need a Black housewife who is the housewife of like some entertainer, right? Or we can get a housewife who is a housewife of like a LA Ram or something like that, or she's married to one of the Dodgers. Get somebody like that, but we really need somebody who has Hollywood ties. So maybe like an actress who is, was a mom, was a really successful actress, and then she was a mom, took off time to be a mom, and now she's getting back into the spotlight. She probably just had, a really successful guest star on the show or something like that. But somebody like that, right? And then we just need to get somebody who's pedigree, because there's always some pedigree Beverly Hills kid. And that is just an honest representation of Beverly Hills. That's how it should go. That's how it should go. And I think the new cast, I think the only person who I want to be, who I would prefer to be older is the Hollywood actress that they will cast that's coming back to the spotlight. I think everybody else needs to be young. And by young, I'm saying younger, like 35, 33, 35. That's where it absolutely needs to be. Anything younger than 30 is weird. I don't think it will work for this cast. We need I don't want a fresh 30 because that's still like a really weird age. So if we're going to go young, I think the youngest person should be 33. I prefer 35, but if we're going to get an athlete's wife, she's probably going to be 33. That's how I would fix it. That's exactly how I would fix it. And they all have to have something going on. Have somebody who is getting divorced. Have somebody who is stepping out on their own, starting a business after being a mom for so long. Have somebody who lost everything and is getting it back. They all have to have some kind of story. So that's how I will fix Beverly Hills. Let me get a few more, and then we're going to get in a 90-day fiance. Social Steph said he drove her car to look at that $5 million house. You see, he was standing behind Bose when they was talking to the realtor. He's a submissive. Well, that's probably where he's going to have to be. And if he's accepted it, good for him. At least he knows. At least he knows. Two is for Life said, I'm so glad I didn't watch the whole episode and miss the proposal scene. I would have. Oh, it was actually cute. Joe, thank you, said, just DM'd you the post from Roger's new girlfriend. Child, I feel like falling in love. I wanna go missing. I need a prescription. Ciao. So this is what Joe sent me. Let me clear off my screen. Oh, what? Roger's new girlfriend, who kind of looks like Simon Cowell's ex-wife that's on the show. Bree Jacoby, the new girlfriend of Rachel Zoe's ex-husband, posted several Instagram stories addressing claims made on the show that she says were not accurate. She says, since so many of my friends reached out, I want to set the record. You should have said straight. My birthday is September 2nd, one day after her, not 3rd. We have been dating for almost 2 years. I'm actually a businesswoman who happens to style, not a celebrity stylist. But you do you, girl. Respect. Ooh, leave me the F alone. Number 4, leave me the F alone. 5, what's so insane? You did not want to be married and said it yourself. You wish you left 7 years ago. You're acting like a jealous woman. Get a new storyline. I'm not going anywhere, so get used to it. Oh, we got a season. Then she said, since so many of my friends reach out, oh, no, I got that. Get a new storyline. I'm not going anywhere, so get used to it. Then she says, this was all filmed a year after me and R. I met the kids a year after dating. She knew for months. So sick of her storyline. There you have it. You want the truth? I'll give you the truth. She's a great actor. I need Angie in the camera. She also says, I actually don't care about anything other than the kids in my relationship. I wish her the best and to find love and happiness. I would be a modern family, but she can't do it. It's very sad, but that's her own issue. We are better than the drama, but I'm really getting tired of this portraying of him and me. It's not true. Roger is an incredible father, might I add, and an incredible boyfriend. Best human. So there you have it. I will not sit here and take it and allow friends of mine to reach out asking me how I'm doing or handling her talking like this on TV. Let's remember, she went on TV to keep her name relevant, and it's her only storyline. Andy, if we're going to be messy, be messy. Add Bree Jacoby to the. You did it on Married to Medicine. We knew that would happen. That's not really the issue. The issue is that she takes zero accountability for her own behavior. And it's absolutely awful to me. Calls me trash. Bad press is good press. So keep talking. But if you're going to talk, at least be a woman and talk to me direct. Oh, she want to scrap. Like I said, I ain't going anywhere. See you at the bar mitzvah. Auntie, we need eyes on the bar mitzvah. We need eyes on the bar mitzvah. They going to be scrapping at the bar mitzvah. Come on. She said, by the way, she blocked me when we first started to date, so someone can feel free to send this love note to her. Bree is messy. We need her on the show. And she said, let's normalize canceling mean girl energy. Sis, if you're over 30 and you still got it, go to therapy or meditate. Touch grass. Hill. It's not cute. Oh, I need her on the show. Oh, I need Bree Jacoby on the show. She ready to scrap at the bar mitzvah. See, now we got a season. Now we got a season. And I bet you Kyle is going to get in touch with her. Tours for Life said, I'm so glad I didn't. Oh, I got this. Princess said, them Beverly Hills girls are awful. The lot of them. Eartha said, a kept man. How dreadful. Listen, he got a pretty good situation. And the last thing and the only thing he need now is a baby. He got her. Got that baby. She's not going to leave. So Seth said, seeing Crystal outside the show made me want to hang out with her. Like, hey, girl, let's get drinks. Yeah, she's so fun and cool outside of the show. Asher said, I know you're going to laugh at me, but what's your opinion on Tori Spelling on Beverly Hills? She's friends with them, and also she's a mess in life and money. Absolutely. Put her on the show. I would love to see her on the show. I would love to see those housewives go and visit her in her shack in Van Nuys. Put her on the show. That is a great suggestion. KG said, hey, fam. Hi, Nikki. Hope everyone's week is off to a good start. Make sure your taxes, please, remind me. Make sure your taxes are complete. Yes, JL. My new neighbors have a dog. To the pits, Simone. Simone said, oh, she's dragging her to the pits. Andy, we got to get her on the show. My God, today. You're absolutely right, Eartha. Hispanic as well. Persian or Hispanic. Why not both? Reading her down. Tours for Life. She is reading Rachel down. I'm like, there's no way that you and this lady is going to be able to like work this out. You dragged her brand, said that she was doing whatever she could stay relevant, and then you said, I'll see you at the bar mitzvah because I ain't going nowhere. Ooh. She's shaking the table, child. K-Kiki said, Natalie is Simon Fuller's, not Simon Cowell. Who the hell is Simon Fuller? I thought it was Simon Cowell. Who was Simon Fuller? Who is Simon? I have no idea who he looked like Donny Osmond. Who is Simon Fuller? I don't know who this man is. I thought it was Simon Cowell. Well, you know what? That makes sense because I was like, white. He like him black or biracial. Anyway, Hannah said, child, that girlfriend is about to learn who that truly is. Listen. Bring it out of Rachel, girl. Bring it out of Rachel. It's all of Beverly Hills. When I went to Beverly Hills, I was gagged. I said Persian. They only show the white people. That's a Persian capital at this point. Give Me Shelter said, I think Rachel is doing too much about Roger's girlfriend. We literally see her causing issues with their sons and their father. I think Rachel is doing that because she don't have nothing else going on. I think that's it. Simone says, see you at the bar mitzvah. She ready to fight in the parking lot? My God, today. Oh, they're going to get scrapping right before he start reading a Torah. Give Me Shelter said, I wonder why Candy Spelling cut Tori out. Did they ever provide a real answer? Oh, because they didn't like that she divorced the guy that she was married to. She cheated on the guy. She was a mess. Tori was a mess. I would love to see the both of them on the show, and I would love to see Candy Spelling deal with Kathy Hilton. Because Candy the one. Kathy got money. Candy got money. Money. I would love to see Kathy bowing to Candy. Oh, bring them on. Bring them on. Wait. Simon Fuller created American Idol. He's a Brit. I thought that was Simon Cowell. You know what? Who cares, child? Who cares? Let's get into 90 Day Fiance. 90 Day Fiance. Let's start off with Forrest and Sheena. Where are they at? So I still think that we're going to get a 90 day the other way from Forrest and Sheena. I think right now the show is probably trying to mislead us since we know where this is going. But in this episode, Forrest's mama convinces him that he has to come back with her because the mom is just like, you are not being very smart. You know, you're autistic. You need to be here with me. You need to bring Sheena back to America. I don't want Sheena in America because I think that lady is going to abuse her mentally, physically, and financially. So I don't want Sheena in America with that lady. I'm glad that she stayed in the Philippines. I'm glad that Forrest is going back to America because Sheena, you could do better on your worst day. You could do better on your worst day. He's not it. He ain't got no money. He not a looker. Look at his jeans. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Come on. And I know the ding-a-ling ain't ding-a-linging. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You could do better on your worst day. So I'm glad that they're not being broken apart, but that they are separating because he's going back to America. I hated the fact that she was crying over him. I was like, girl, chin up. Chin up. It's Forrest. Girl, bye. But she was really upset because she was just like, I don't think he's ever going to come back to me. And they've been together for 7 years. So I can understand her hurt, but he won't even stand up to his mama. That's not a husband you want. That is not a husband you want. And here's the thing. His mama don't even want him to come back to America. She's only saying that because if Forrest stays in the Philippines with Sheena, the mother no longer has control over his disability check. She's a welfare queen. That lady is a welfare queen. She scams the system. I know she get a check from Forrest. She probably get a check for herself. And I know she uses all of her man's his Native American reservation checks. Don't they get like res money or whatever, casino money, whatever it is? I know she's stealing that money. And she don't want Forrest to go because that's her check. She don't care about Forrest. She cares about that disability check, and that's what she's angry for. And she also wants Sheena to come to America so that she can get a check from her. That welfare fraud queen is scamming. And I feel bad for Sheena. But I'm at least glad that she's staying in the Philippines with her family. Do not go to America with that weirdo. Do not go to America with that weirdo. Cut him loose. Cut him loose. Let's move on to Laura and Birkin. So Birkin, he tries to break up with Laura because he was sitting down with Michael and he finds out that Laura made a move on Michael. My mom believes that Laura and Michael had a torrid affair. She's just like, oh, they were together. She's sleeping with him now. I don't believe that, but that's what Mama Star believes. Anyway, so she is trying to get Birkin back because he breaks up with her because he's just like, you didn't tell me everything. I don't trust you. He stops filming and everything. So she rushes to go get him and she promises him that if he takes her back, she will no longer be friends with Michael. She will cut Michael out of her life. And I want to say this, at the tell-all, Michael is going to have a problem with that. He is absolutely going to have a problem with the fact that Laura said that I will get rid of you. I will get rid of Michael to please Birkin. He's going to have an issue with that. And I think that's going to make him tell the truth of their relationship. Anyway, Birkin was just like, no, you don't got to do that. Just set some boundaries. It's me and you. So here's the thing. The reason why Birkin said you don't have to do that is because Birkin wants to stay in Laura's good graces because now he has total control, right? He has control over her to the point where she will remove people out of her life for him. That's where he needed to be. And now that he's there, he's going to play the good guy and be like, oh no, you can still be friends with him because he's where he needs to be. Now he has full control over her and he can control her finances. So now he can get married, leave America, and dodge his $50,000 debt in Turkey. It's a scheme that Todd set up. But listen, why not scam Laura? She's scamming him. She's scamming him for the ding-a-ling. Scam her for her money. Pay up. This is sex tourism. Pay up. Pay up. Speaking of sex tourism, let's get into this pervert and Trisha. So Rick, the elderly passport bro, we left off last episode with Trisha finding his phone and seeing him talking to his ex. And I don't think is actually his ex. I think it was a woman that he hired for sex and who he occasionally goes and sleeps with when he's in Colombia. He's the passport bro, right? He was never going to make Trisha an honest woman. He was never going to marry her and give her a child. He was telling her that to keep her connected to him so he can have sex with her and do all these freaky deaky things to her, right? So Trisha is just like, she finds it, she's devastated. She tells him, you have to let her know that you're with somebody and you have to block her. He says, she already knows that I'm with somebody. So why should I block her since she already knows? And Trisha's just like, well, you need to block her because you two are having an inappropriate relationship through text. And Rick says, oh, I don't know if I can. I can't do it because I still have feelings for my ex. And he's acting like he's hurt. He's not. That is his con. That is his game. Because now that the stakes have gotten high, right? Now that he's met her family that he didn't want to meet, and now that the family is expecting him to marry her and give her a baby, now it's time for him to get out because that's what he does. That's what he does. He goes to these countries, these foreign countries, and he looks for destitute women. He promises to be the savior of that family just as long as he can have their daughter. That family, what the hell? Oh. Praise the Lord. You here? Okay. Coming down. Nice. Ooh, my girlfriend's hair through thick and thin. My girlfriends. So anyway, Rick is doing all of this. Can you open the door for Drew? Yeah, can you open the door for Drew? Thank you. Get off that rooftop, bro. That's the problem. We got somewhere to be. Man. You know it's hard out here for him. So that's Rick's problem, right? That's his whole thing. He does that. I'll marry your daughter. I'll give her a baby. I'll give you a better life. I'll bring her to America. And as soon as we get her settled, we'll bring you all over to America. He doesn't mean anything. He doesn't mean any of that. He's lying. But he needs to do that so he can have the punani for free. That's what it is. He a broke passport bro. He ain't got no money. So he got to lie and dangle that American flag and citizenship over these women, these destitute women, to get them to do all the things that he wants them to do. Because he can't do that to an American woman, especially with no money. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. Right? So that's what he does. I knew from jump he was not going to marry that woman. I knew from jump he was not going to give her a child. This is just what he does. He's a terrible person. I want to let you women know who watch me in other countries outside of America. The American men that is going over there fishing for you are the worst men that this nation has vomited up. He's over there because he can't play with us over here. Rob him and prosper. So he breaks her heart, lets her down, lets her know he won't stop talking to the ex, but he will still continue on with her. He knows she's not going to go for that. That's why he said it. This is how he breaks up with them, right? He's like, no, I still want to be together. I still want us to be a thing. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You promised that woman you don't want any kids. You probably had a vasectomy. You probably had a vasectomy. You evil weirdo. You evil weirdo. But props to my girl Trisha. She shut him down right away. While she was talking to him, she said, "I'm going to block you on everything." While she was talking to him, she got her phone and she blocked every social media he had. She blocked his number first. My girl. She got up and said, "Don't you ever contact me." And meant that. Walked away from that fool. Thank the Lord. Our girl is free. 90 Day Fiance, don't put that pervert on my screen anymore. Don't put that pervert on my screen anymore. He's a weirdo. Next up, we have Aviva and Stig. Where are they? Also known as Dumb and Dumber. So here's the thing. I'm going to rock with Aviva on this one, right? Because 2 hours before Aviva is supposed to leave to go back to America, Stig says, "Hey, are you going to apply for the fiance visa to get me to America?" And she's like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "Well, I got to come to America." And she's like, "No, I'm not going to be pregnant and working to take care of myself, my baby, and the man." And he's like, "Well, I can go over to America and I can make more money and I can make hair." And so she's rightfully frustrated. Why? Because the whole time they were there, he was talking about never leaving Belize, asking her if she wants to live in Belize. So she's thinking that that she's going to move there. That's what she's planning on. So she's like, "I'm ready to come here." And he's like, "No, now we got to go to America." And she's upset. Here's the thing. Y'all are engaged, having unprotected sex, got a baby on the way, and nobody had a conversation about where you two are going to live until now. Ooh. Dumb and Dumber. Here's the thing, Aviva. That's why y'all always have to be on guard with these men. Y'all always have to be on guard with these men, because Aviva's just like, "I do think it's kind of weird that now he wants to move to America, but I can understand why he wants to, because, he'll be able to." Now, wait a minute. I thought she was coming to get you.
Is this Mission Impossible trying to get in your place? Holy
I thought that she was coming down to let you in.
Passcodes you need to get in this place.
Listen, it's a nice neighborhood. We got to protect ourselves.
Well, I reached my hand over that gate, let myself right
on. Ghetto. Drew, I'm on live. Have a seat. Drew's here, y'all.
You're live? Oh, shoot.
Drew's here, y'all.
Star fam?
What's up?
Nikki lives in Fort Knox over here.
Sure do.
Can't get in.
Anyway, so you have to realize, right? This dude lives in Belize, surrounded by Belizean baddies. He don't marry none of them. He don't wife none of them. He don't give none of them a kid. But you are the one that not only he wants to marry and impregnate, with all of this around him, he chose you. Let's wake it up. That boy wants to get to America. How do we know that he wants to get to America? Because as soon as Aviva did all this crying, he ain't shed a tear yet. He ain't shed a tear yet. He's like, "Oh, I don't want to leave you." He don't care. She's breaking down crying. As soon as them doors closed at the airport, he's in his confessional. He's happy as a clam. And he's like, "Oh, I can't wait to get to America. I want to get there because I can make more money." Don't talk about supporting the family or the baby. Don't talk about being a good husband to Aviva. He's just like, "I can't wait to get to America because, my brothers are there." Didn't say Aviva is there. Didn't say my baby is there. My brothers are there. I can network with some people over there because I really want to get to Houston where my brothers are, and I can network over there. And then a producer says, "Oh, so what else is in Houston?" And he goes, "My ex, but that's not nothing. That's not He played you, girl. He played you. He gonna get to America while Aviva is 9 months pregnant, checking people out at Target. He gonna be in Houston, laid up with his ex, not making no beats, but over there with them brothers. He played you. Your aunt with the drawstring ponytail. I hate to say it. Synthetic drawstring ponytail. I hate to say it. Synthetic drawstring ponytail that's 2 different colors and never matches her hair. I hate to say it, sis. She was right.
You say it 3 times.
She was right. Because it sticks, Drew. That's what I
The
said.
third time it's this.
So that.
They see
Hello.
this lovely background you got here.
Oh yeah, they do. They like it. They like this background. That's why I'm down here. I'm normally upstairs in my room. They really like this background.
Yeah.
Poor thing. You are going to learn a very tough lesson, and I hate to say it, but you said it to yourself. You said, I'm not going to be pregnant and working to take care of a man. Well, that's going to be your reality, sister. Yikes, 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 yikes on bikes. Jovan and Annalyn. I like Annalyn. She's really cute. I would like her to come to America. Because I think that she would do so well on like a sitcom. She just seems like she has it. She's so cute. She's so adorable. I hate that she's attached to Jovan. I will say, when they had their little wedding, I thought it was cute. I did not expect for him to actually get her the ring that she wanted. He's so cheap, right? So I didn't expect for him to actually do that. So their little wedding was okay. Like, I really liked her vows. Jovan's vows. Okay. You know, it is what it is, you know. Elise and Joshua. Let's close out with Elise and Joshua. So Elise books this adventure thing for her and Josh to do. She didn't know what it was, but she booked it. And she enjoyed it in the beginning, but she had a really difficult time and ended up like spazzing out during, this event. They were like gliding down a waterfall, and she was like, listen, I was freaking out because it was 2 hours of me scaling a waterfall in frigid waters. I understand her having a bit of a moment. She's like, that's not something I normally do. It was a lot for me. I didn't know what I was going to do, and I didn't expect it to be this. So I will give her this. I will give her that. Unfortunately for her Josh did not care. Josh did not care. She was freaking out the whole time, and he was getting annoyed because she was freaking out. Instead of being like, let me go see, he said he heard her screaming. Go check on her. Tell the guys, hey, especially if the guy is your friend, say, hey, she's not okay. Pull her up. Can we do something? Like, we didn't even see him on camera trying to make sure that she was okay. But then when it's over, he gets down and he's lying, and he's going to look for her and acting like he'd been looking for her and caring for her the whole time. And she's like, oh my God, thank you for being there for me. And I'm like, he wasn't, girl. He wasn't. And I feel like when we get to the tell-all, it's going to be nasty boots for them too. It is going to be nasty boots for them too. So anyway, on this trip, because Elise is about to leave, on this trip, she was supposed to meet Josh's son, because that's really important for her to meet this young man, especially if he's going to be a part of her life, if she's going to marry this guy, right? So Josh, can I just say, this is the first time I've seen a white person scam to get to the U.S. on this show. Have we ever? Oh, we had that guy from, no, they were in Ireland. This is the first time I've seen like a white partner scam to get to America. You must have really messed up your finances in Australia. Anyway, so she's talking to him, and he gets a message. He's like, oh, he gets upset about it or whatever. And he later tells her that they're not going to be able to see his son. And she's like, well, that's a problem for me, because this trip was really important, because I wanted to do that. Like, she's falling for this guy. He tells her that he loves her, and she needs to assess if this is what she really wants to do, because not only is he going to come to the US, she's going to be financially responsible for him for 10 years. So she's making a huge decision, right? And she's just like, I need to know if this is something that I want to do. So she was upset about that. And then he goes, I'm sorry, I just have a problem. I'm always letting people down. If you want to leave me, then I understand. What? I said, oh, girl, get away from him. Because he was trying to guilt trip her with that whole nonsense. I'm always letting people down. Then why am I with you? If I was her, I would have been like, okay, I'll take your advice and I'll leave. Don't play no games. Don't play no game. You didn't want her to leave. You wanted her to feel sorry for you and excuse the fact that she's not going to be able to see your son, which she already told you was really important to her. He's a scammer, and he plays mind games. Elise, you're going to get that man to America. He's going to bleed you and your family dry and get somebody else pregnant. Girl, stay woke. Girl, stay woke. Girl, stay woke. That is not a headache you want. I think you're looking at his looks, and you are not dealing with the fact that He has not been honest to you once. I will say sometimes I feel like she's waking up. Sometimes I feel like she's getting it. And then she'll be back in love with him. And I'm like, ugh. She has no hope. Here's why. Her family wants her out of the house. So they're ready to marry her off to this man who is clearly scamming. That's what he does. He gives me gigolo. That might just be what he actually is. But this is a recipe for disaster. And from the trailer, it's going to get even worse. Anyway, that's all I have to say about 90 Day Fiance. What do you guys have to say? Let's get into it. What?
What are these trifling people you're talking about?
90 Day Fiance. That was, remember, this is a show I wanted us to review. We're not reviewing it because you don't watch the show.
Get married regardless.
If you want to come to America, that's the only way they can get here.
Lord, I can imagine what that's going on there.
Busola said Trisha is free of him. Hopefully, I'm hoping that she's really done with him. I do not want to see her back with him at the tell-all. Olivia said TLC is milking these people that are sex tourists, all of them. Absolutely. WNC said, here's the thing. I feel like TLC gets the passport bros and the passport hoes because they think it's going to be salacious storytelling. When there are so many couples who really, this is their life, it would be so great for the show. I'm always casting for 90 Day Fiance on TikTok. I'll be tagging 90 Day Fiance and all of the couples that I see on TikTok and some on Instagram. I'm like, this will be so good for the show. They don't want a healthy couple. They don't want a healthy couple. And that's unfortunate. WNC said, Trisha said, I'm walking. Child, get away from that man. Irene said no, because why was the conversation never brought up? About the ex? Who knows? E for Empathy said, hey, Drew.
Hey. Who said that?
E for Empathy. Two is for Life said, hey, Drew.
Hey.
Give me something to say, hey, Drew.
Okay, hold on. Let me get off my phone. Let me get ready. Hold on.
The Star family, he's here.
Hold on.
Zora said, is Sig ex a black woman? Yeah, I feel like they all are. Child, that might be his type. And when he get, because him saying he want to go to Houston, what you want down there? Child. He not going to be doing nothing. He going to be laid up with that ex while his brother is taking care of him because he can't work.
Do any of them actually love each other?
No. Ooh. I don't think the show casts people like that. Zora said Jovan has not one redeeming quality. Not, you know what? He does kind of look like who is the sister? What is Chantel? He does kind of look like favorite Chantel's sister. A bit. Dear Show Podcast said 90 Day needs to cut these seasons short. They're the only reality show with 30 episodes. I'm tired. No, Beverly Hills. The episode that I just reviewed, episode freaking 30. It's too many. Busola said Josh can't take care of anyone. He's too childish. He ain't got no money. He's a gigolo. That's exactly what he's trying to do, Busola. He's trying to escape his life in Australia. That's why he's like, Elise, you don't need to beat my son. I'm abandoning him. He said, I'm getting rid of that boy. I'm going to move to America with you, and we are going to live in Venice. He already has his life planned out. With her.
What are you laughing about?
She's watching. WNC said in 2026, this is probably filmed 2025, late 2024. The writing has been on the wall since opportunities are shifting to the Eastern African continent. Folks continue to run to the imperial core. I can't see them having a successful season.
Hey, Toya.
After this, like, who would want to come here? Busola said, well, Elise had an interview last week and she was dragging Josh. So I guess they're over. I hope so.
Why wouldn't they want to go where they are? Why would they want to come here?
Because for some reason, people think that America is so great. Still, child. Busola said, rumor is that Annalyn is pregnant. Oh. Yikes on bikes. We're going to end here. We're going to end this segment and get into the city with Nikki.Star saying, please join Nikki.Star family reunion. Email is. Thank you so much. And while we're doing that, we are going to talk about Bravo's new show in the city. And the only reason why I want to talk about that because I think this show is absolutely ridiculous. I need it to flop. And the reason why I need it to flop is because it should not have been made in the first place. But before we get into my opinions, let's bring up this article about the show. Let me get these people off. I'm going to share my screen again. Hold on. Okay, so this is straight from the horse's mouth. Meet the In the City cast and see their official bios and photos for season 1. Find out what to expect from Summer House's Lindsay Hubbard, Kyle Cook, and Amanda Batula, as well as those making their Bravo debut on In the City. Season 10 Summer House is still in full swing, but there's even more to come from the Hamptons housemates, Lindsay Hubbard, Kyle Cook, and Amanda Batula, as well as their New York City-based friends on Bravo's all-new series, In the City. Premiering this May, the show will follow cast members Lindsay, Kyle, Amanda, Danielle, Eon Heavy. Oh, all right, child. Andrea Demba, Lexi Sundin, Nick Barber, Yvonne Najor, Georgina Furzil, Whitney Francois, Kenny Martin, Gavin Mosley, and Katie Arundel. Too many people, Bravo. Too many people.
Now what's this show about?
Who knows? Nonsense. As they navigate some of the biggest transitions of their lives. First up, we have Kyle Cook. This is his official bio from In the City, season 1. Kyle, what?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of rich people from the city.
You know what, guys? Was Kyle bleaching his hair? Because why is his hair darker now? Kyle Cook has always been the life of the party, but with the lover boy under unprecedented financial pressure, he's scrambling to keep the business afloat. What started as DJing to boost his visibility and fill monetary gaps has quickly become a second career. He's
Are they a little too old to be on a show? I mean,
Drew just got here.
I don't even know, but they look a little too old.
A little long in the tooth.
Yeah. To move on.
Why does it seems like every white person who is has on TV or something, or like some kind of socialite, whenever they run out of money, why are they always going to DJing, and why are they successful at it? Is DJing easy? My God, today. Amanda Batula's official bio for The City season 1. Amanda Batula is focusing on finding balance between her personal life and professional ambitions, while the demise of her marriage is front and center. It ain't just that marriage trial. Lindsay, this is her bio. Lindsay Hubbard, after a decade of summering in the Hamptons, Lindsay enters a new chapter as a fiercely independent single mom, rebuilding life on her own terms and rediscovering herself. Lindsay balances mommy time with an intentional return to dating, leaning on her closest friends along the way. Who was watching Lindsay's child while she's filming Summer House?
Please, come on.
My God, today. Nick Barber and Yvonne. Yeah, they're a little long in the tooth. My God, today. After nearly a decade together, Nick Barber, a furniture entrepreneur known for his charm and goofball energy, finally proposed to Yvonne, a former vice president of marketing at a high-profile nightlife empire, now redefining success beyond the velvet rope after an unexpected layoff. While their marriage appears to be solid, underlining tension about having children start to surface. Oh, okay. Yvonne leans on her bestie, Lindsay, for support, and Nick considers time commitment of his career as they decide if they're truly ready to start a family.
That's a lot of fancy words for saying unemployed.
Okay. Next up is Georgina Furzili, a sought-after dermatologist. Oh, wait, I went too quick on her picture. A sought-after dermatologist and medical director of 2 thriving practices, Georgina Furzili is preparing to launch her own skincare line while navigating single motherhood after a painful split. With her best friend and client, Lindsay, she faces realities of raising children in New York City, dating and managing a complicated relationship with her ex. Whitney Francois, it is too many people, Bravo. My God, today. And why?
They're all hungry.
And none of them are wearing bottoms. Like, what is going on? Whitney Francois Former model. Wait a minute.
Oh,
Why did
what's she
they
look like?
Oh, Whitney Francois and Kenny Martin. This is Whitney. She's a cutie. And this is the boyfriend, Kenny. Former model and social media influencer, Whitney left Los Angeles for New York City to move in with her boyfriend, Kenny Martin, a self-made real estate investor and venture capitalist. After less than a year of dating, after appearing on The Bachelor, Whitney's always been after a year of dating. After appearing on The Bachelor, Whitney's always been a romantic at heart, willing to take big risks for love, while Kenny, Kyle's friend and lover boy investor, is the blunt truth teller who's never afraid to challenge those closest to him. As their relationship deepens and Kenny grapples with the recent passing of his mother, they must confront their mismatched timelines.
She's a Sears catalog model. Let's be real.
It's giving Spiegel. Danielle Oliveira and Eon Heavy. Okay, Danielle and Eon. Okay.
Don't be forgotten.
Trading in Hampton's summer for new adventures, Danielle Oliveira is madly in love with Eon Heavy, and their whirlwind romance is moving at a lightning speed. Now living together, they're navigating the fast-paced love story with demands of building Eon's hotel tech startup, Mater, and Danielle's new dynamic with former bestie, Lindsay. As skepticism from the group surrounds them, they're quickly finding out if they can handle the mounting pressure. Then we have Gavin Mosley. Too many people, Bravo. Too many people.
And they sound all unemployed.
They seems like it. Gavin Mosley is a fixture in the New York City nightlife, launching a string of successful bars and speakeasies frequented by friends and celebrities alike, including his close friend Kyle. A quintessential New York bachelor, he thrives in the party scene and avoids settling down. He is long in a tooth, despite an on and on, off again relationship. As his best friend Kenny grows more serious about love, cracks in their bromance may be inevitable. You are too old to be living your life like this. Get it together, Gavin. Then we have Andrea Denver and Lexi. The cast keeps on going. My God, today. It's too many people.
I can't follow that many stories.
Oh my
I
God.
gave up like 4 in.
I don't know who's Andrea and who's Lexi.
And who cares? And why are they on the same stoop?
This is their marketing. This is their marketing. Fresh out their first year of marriage, Andrea Denver. Oh, his name is Andrea. He must be Russian. And his wife, Lexi, have settled back in New York after months of traveling. At 34 with his parents in Italy, Andrea feels the pressure of time to start a family he's always wanted. But beneath Lexi's calm exterior lies some of her biggest unanswered questions about their future. They must decide whether their dream home in Italy will remain a vacation retreat or become a forever home. Though deeply in love, their vision for what comes next might not align. Oh my God, it's another person, Drew.
Oh, no.
It's another person on this freaking cast.
Those two sound like they could get off the
Oh
show.
my goodness. Bravo,
Bravo,
what are they paying these people? It's too many people.
Go live in Italy with your cat.
Katie Arundel.
Out of here.
Lord, let this be the last person.
Oh, what is she
Katie
like?
Arundel is dependable, warm, and Katie is dependable, warm, and as her childhood best friend, one of the few people Amanda fully trusts. Katie's unafraid to challenge Kyle in a way only a ride or die could. She's fiercely loyal, but that doesn't come without complications, as Katie is also close with Danielle, who doesn't always see eye to eye with Amanda. This show premieres May 19th. Bravo. It's too many people.
Way too many people.
It's way too many people. My God, today. It's too many people.
Why can't one of them be like an alcoholic or a drug addict? Like, we need some interesting.
Oh no, I think that's coming.
God,
I think that
boring.
there's no way nobody's on drugs and they live in New York.
They're just so boring. Their stories are boring.
It got to be that club owner.
Oh, he's gonna be a mess.
Yeah, it got to be the club owner.
Oh, he gets fooled. That's why he's still looking for a relationship.
It's big age. My God, today you're still a bachelor.
Not.
My God, today.
Just go back to.
How are you
bars.
still a bachelor?
I mean, he owned bars. He could have met anyone he wanted to ever meet
Exactly.
with all that money.
In New York City?
No, but he was blowing it through his nose. That's what he was doing.
He was definitely blowing it through his nose. My God, today, like how I feel like that whole storyline would have worked well if this was like if he was 25.
Right.
Like this is not going to work on this.
You can't be approaching 50.
Like it's weird. Like you can't be on this show.
And you said it's called Summer House. That's
no. They're making this show based off of characters from Summer House.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm like, that sounds like a college party.
Yeah.
These adults need to not.
And that's the thing. Like you are going to want like old people to watch this, like an older audience.
Right.
But y'all all sound like children. We don't got nothing in common with y'all.
Like the single mom who's like, but she's getting back to dating. Girl, sit down.
After you spent all summer
just be a mom.
Away from the kid, now you're in New York City, away from the kid, filming again.
Come on, just raise that kid.
Who is the baby daddy?
No, baby's gonna be raised by some nanny.
Well, that's New York for you.
Ugh.
Oh my God! Half the kids in New York sound Jamaican, and they're not even Jamaican.
Little white kids running around.
Wagwan, Mama. Okay, Connor, have a seat. Here's the thing. Here is why I feel like, first of all, bravo, this show is a mess. It's too many people. Everybody's long in the tooth. They don't want to get their lives together. I don't have a problem with the cast being long in the tooth. If you're going to be long in the tooth, get your lives together. These 22-year-old problems on 34 and 40-year-olds is weird. It's very weird how they just don't have it together. And that girl that's been engaged for 10 years, foolish. Anyway, here is my first issue with this show. This show in the city is about this group of people who live in New York City. Why is everybody white? New York City.
Right.
New York City.
Why is it all white
people? It's all white people. White people are a minority in New York City. You got 72 people on the cast.
All white.
72 people on this freaking cast, and they are all white.
Every single one of them.
That's not weird. That's not crazy. When I moved to New York City, the only white person I ever saw was Drew. I couldn't find white people. You got to go to 34th Street to see them white people, or 42nd Street to see white people. And they're tourists.
Specific block.
They're on a brownstone. In front of a brownstone. They all white. What is, and none of them are from there.
It does not represent New York City well.
Get that show out of here. Get that show. You don't got an Afro-Latino on that show?
Come on.
You don't got a Dominican with arch eyebrows on that show?
Hello.
You don't got a Asian, a Chinese American with a thick Bronx accent on the show? It's crazy.
And that cast is stacked.
New York is known for its diversity. It's one of the most diverse cities in the United States of America. And you got a whole white cast.
25.
It's insane. It's crazy. First of all, 72 people on the show. And the show based in New York City. And they're all white. Get this out of here, Bravo.
With no real jobs.
No real jobs.
No real jobs. There was
no
not a
real
single
jobs.
real job mentioned.
And they're all long in the tooth and ain't got their life together. Okay. Listen, as a millennial, none of us have it together. We were, you know, the boomers, they jacked it up for us. I get it. But my God, today, that old bachelor, you still can't settle down. You brother, it's over for you.
Get off the show.
It's over for you. You don't have no hair no more. And you trying to be a bachelor? You don't got no hair. You don't got no abs. I know the stroke game is weak at your big age. Get it together. Get it together. I don't know why they even thought of this. And I feel like they are going to milk these two people. One of them is not on the show, but I feel like they're going to milk this relationship because there's nothing else that show has going on.
Who are these two?
This is Amanda and Wes. Amanda is a friend of Sierra who used to date Wes.
Okay.
Amanda and Wes were just exposed for dating each other.
Okay.
So that's what I think the show is going to do. I think that they are going to like base this show now off of that relationship. But Wes isn't even on the show. So if he's going to be like a guest star on the show, that's going to be the juiciest storyline. It's weird. It's weird. And now that this stuff is coming out with Wes and Amanda, I'm starting to feel like we've been conned. Because this is great advertisement, right? For this to come out and then all of a sudden your show premieres. That's all I have to say. What do you guys think? Let's get into it.
The marketing's good.
Yeah, it's good marketing.
Mm-hmm.
It's good marketing. Eva Ripley said, I'm caught up on Summer House and can't wait for Nikki's opinions. It's coming, child. My God, today. Eva Ripley said, I wonder if they didn't ask Sierra or if she turns it down. I don't think they asked her. I do not think they asked her. Divine Sparkle said, are you going to recap Beyond the Villa season 2? Absolutely not. It does not look interesting. I am going to wait to see if something happens that makes me want to watch. The show does not look interesting at all. And it seems like they all hate each other. Pepe, every time Pepe does an interview, he talks about how he's not friends with them people. Why are you filming a show with them? It's weird. So Steph said all they do is put a playlist together and do some bumps. That's it. That's it. Miss Brown Sugar said, hey, Nikki, hey, Star fan. What's up, Miss Brown Sugar? WNC said, I know you're watching Summer House to build a case for our lost sister, but it's time to end the Summer industrial complex. It is. It's over. It's over. Miss Brown Sugar said, this in the city is just a vehicle to keep chaos monsters, Kyle and Lindsay on TV. Amanda just failed into it as per usual. Oh, really? Oh, that would make sense, though. That would make sense. Miss Brown Sugar said, Whitney is from Nick Val's Bachelor season. Same as Rachel Lindsay and Jasmine on the Valley. Why is the Bachelor getting mixed up in Bravo? I hate it. Get them out of there. Jesse said, Nikki, this is my first time hearing of the show. LOL, I'll be skipping. Oh, same. I'm not talking about the show because I'm going to review it. Absolutely not. It looks boring. The cast bios didn't help. Ephraim said, too many people are not enough melanin. In New York City, if this was in Utah, I would be like, okay. New York freaking City? Ridiculous. Miss Rodriguez said, low key, I'm kind of okay with having an unambiguous black person on the show if they are going to be treated weird as Bravo. Who's unambiguous black? Not The Bachelor. Oh, I hope not. Busola said, whoa, they have the whole state on this. It's crazy. That's too many people to keep up with. And you're going to have a cast of 72 people and they're all white. How are we going to know who's who? I can't tell none of the women or none of the men apart.
Any of them apart.
It doesn't make any sense.
Stoop, looking the same way.
Looking the same. It's going to be blondes and brunettes.
Basically.
WNC said, yes, DJing is easier in contemporary times. All you need is a network of individuals with cash. The skills of the turntables has been watered down so much that the door is open to all not. Oh my goodness. That's sad. The DJs used to have so much power back in the day. Miss Brown Sugar said, when it's 4 to 5 couples and a couple of singles, what is it, 4 to 5 couples and a couple of singles? I didn't count. I think you're absolutely right. I think it's like 4 couples and a couple of singles. Still too many people. Like, and nobody is a friend of. My God, today. WNC said, responding to Drew, folks are going to develop and overexpose their own addiction when it becomes profitable for the show. Star Family's on it. WNC said, can you imagine Priscilla attending Spence speaking Jamaican patois the moment she steps off campus? Who is Priscilla? Whose child is that? WNC said, we have to remember people moved to New York City to be an executive assistant. Slavery to NUES mom who doesn't see her husband most weeks. Bravo is catching that group, but it's surprising no one has a job. And I think that's fair, but I'm just like, to have a show based in New York City and have an all-white cast is diabolical. I can't. WNC said, where are these people getting their money from? I am so curious. I think a lot of them are, I think it's nepotism. I think a lot of them are just rich kids. And that is also the problem. Rich people are not interesting. They are not interesting. If you had a diverse cast of people who either half moved to New York City and half are from New York City, who are trying to make it in a place that is actively pricing them out of their communities and out of their class, that would be so interesting. Instead, we just have a bunch of rich kids who have no jobs and no lives. Rich people are not interesting. That's why they hire working class people to be stars. Because the rich they're not attractive, they're not interesting. Stop trying to make fetch happen. Jesse says they're each getting $2 an episode. I wouldn't be surprised if they ain't make no money on this pilot. I wouldn't be surprised. It's too many people. What production company is paying all them people? Nobody can make more than $700 a week. Like, that's crazy. That is crazy. Busola, thank you so much for the super sticker. I truly, truly appreciate it. And we are going to end here with Toya Star. Toya Star said, please join NikkiStar's family reunion email list. Please, guys, we got a lot of fun stuff coming. Drew's going to be there.
Yeah, I'll be there.
We got a lot of fun stuff coming. So please make sure you sign up for the email list to keep in touch of things that I am doing outside of YouTube. I will see you all tomorrow I think I may be doing 2 lives tomorrow. So take a look at check my page either later in the evening or tomorrow morning. Thank you so much, Jesse. Or tomorrow morning. And also check my Instagram because I will post there as well to see the 2 lives that I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I don't know if they're going to be about reality TV. We will see. But I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you soon for something else.
Bye, Star fam.
Bye, y'all. Mwah. Love you.